Welcome to the November edition of the Lions Spotlight, where we interview guests on community and educational issues. I'm here with Ken Flatt and Dan Cortese, who are members of the Rotary Club of Forked River. Thank you for joining us today. How are the both of you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Doing great, thanks, Roy.
Okay. So I would like to start off with saying the Rotary Club is best known for a motto is service above self. What exactly does that mean?
Well, the Rotary Club is the main objective is service. We try to help the communities, the workplaces, and throughout the world in any problems that they may be having. That would include health issues, scholarships, minor details, anything that may need assistance, we're there for service. So service above self would mean that we would address these issues before we would address things that we would want ourselves. Dan, would you like to add something?
I agree with what you say. It's really a willingness or desire of someone to provide help to make someone else's life better.
Okay. How has the Rotary Club since the club's inception?
How has the Rotary Club changed?
Changed? Yes.
Okay. I guess the Rotary Club actually started out in 1905 in Chicago. I think 5 members or 10 members started the program, started the club with the idea that they would like to see standards for high ethical standards for businessmen. I think about 10 years, no, 1910, by that time the club had spread out and there was 16 clubs, and then 1921 we had international.
Like 6 continents.
So we've expanded from just a club that was isolated to Chicago to an international club that tries to help throughout the world.
Today there's 1.2 million Rotarians in over 30,000 clubs in about 200 countries, including some of the countries we recently reopened clubs in, like China, things that before weren't able to be in. You know, Rotary's still always about service, and the first service project was actually to put a public restroom in Chicago, because that was identified as a need of that community. In the last 10 years, 100 years later, there have been about 1.8 million service projects performed, 253 million hours performed by Rotarians, and somewhere about $10 billion spent. So it's grown from that first service project up to a lot of service projects.
Probably the thing that the Rotary Club is best known for is the eradication of polio. I think in the 1960s.
Yeah, well, about 28 years ago, there were 1,000 cases of polio every day in 125 countries. In 2006, there were 2,000 cases in 4 countries total. So it went from 1,000 a day to 2,000 in 1 year.
And that all was addressed through the many clubs of the Rotary.
Okay, so what is the 4-way test?
Well, the 4-way test started in 1932 by Herbert Taylor. Herbert Taylor was brought into a company that was going bankrupt. It was an aluminum company. And the way he addressed it was to bring a standard that to address their customers, the way they're going to handle their business. And so the 4-way test was brought in and eventually was adopted by the Rotary Club in 1942. Herbert Taylor was also a member of the Rotary. I guess it goes 4 different statements. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? And fourth, is it beneficial to all concerned? That is what we as Rotarians try to live our life by.
So it's applied to all the things we say and do. I'd also like to comment too, if all the leaders are in the world and businesses, if everyone used the 4-way test to run their businesses in their countries, I think it would really make a world of difference.
Okay. How is it applied to businesses of Lacey Township and Forked River?
Well, I think that Mr. Cortese has already stated that as far as Rotarians are concerned, we try to apply that to every aspect of our life. We would like to see every business and every person try to apply that philosophy. I don't know if they do, but that's what we would like to see.
We are going to take a short commercial break. When we get back, the rest of our interview with Ken Flatt and Dan Cortese.
Each year, more than 150,000 Americans are diagnosed with lung cancer. Over 93% of the people diagnosed will die from the disease. Only 87% of the people diagnosed with lung cancer are smokers. Smoking just doesn't affect you, it affects other people around you. Visit www.smokefree.gov for more information, because it's never too late to quit.
Welcome back to the Lion Spotlight. I'm here with Dan Cortese and Ken Flatt from the Lacey Rotary Club. What ethical business standards does the Rotary Club exemplify?
I think we've already addressed that. We try to run our lives, both business and through our families, by the four-way test. I can't think of anything that would make your life ethically much better than to say, are you truthful to that person? Are you fair to that person? Does it bring goodwill and better friendship, and is it fair to all concerned? What more could you possibly say that would make things better for all people involved? Dan?
In the 80s, they also adopted a code of Rotarians in business and profession to expand upon the four-way test, which I don't have enough time to read, but there is being ethical, and using that four-way test is a real important part of how Rotarians act in their lives.
How does your organization contribute to the Lacey community?
This could take a long time. There are a number of things that the Rotary Club of Forked River has contributed for many years to. Couple of things that we're very proud of: the Thanksgiving program and the ELF program. The Thanksgiving program, what we try to do is to purchase dinners, Thanksgiving dinners, which includes turkey and all the trimmings, for as many needed families that need it. We gather $12,000 a year to contribute to both these programs. The ELF program will be, what we try to do is a twofold thing. We try to work with your own Interact Club, who is the junior version of the Rotary Club. We have them come in and they go to the Target. They purchase presents for kids that are in need. We also have a barrel that goes out for foods, canned goods at the ShopRite. Gathering food for Christmas. We include a holiday ham with those foods, so we give them a food basket along with the presents. It is very involved. The kids from the Interact will take the presents, organize it, wrap them up, and deliver them to the families. Other things that we do: scholarships to the high schools of Lacey Township, Barnegat Township, and Southern Ocean. The reason that we do that is because the Rotary Club of Forked River has a service area of Forked River, Waretown, and Barnegat. We do a dictionary program where third graders of all three communities will receive dictionaries from the Rotary Club. We purchase it. We give to many community organizations that are also trying to help other people. Gift of Life, Oceans of Love, MS Society, Hugs and Stitches, Phillies, was, I can't remember that.
Scouting programs, big